Welcome to the Poor Man's Gourmet Kitchen, where we share gourmet recipes at a low-budget wonder. Now check this out.
Here I've got about a 3-pound beef chuck tender roast. And the first thing I like to do is slice long strips in the roast to make it more manageable to cut chip-styled beef. And cutting it this way first, I'm going with the grain. And as you can see, we got a real nice marbling. Then I'm going to just cut this in half. And what you're looking for is some good portions like this here that you can work with to chip your beef. And one of the easiest ways to do that is lay all your pieces down on a baking sheet and set them up for the freezer. And about 30 to 45 minutes is all you're going to need for these to firm up and chip your beef. In the meantime, I like to cut and slice an onion. I also like to slice some sweet, lunchbox style bell peppers. We're also going to need some garlic, so we'll just get this sliced up real quick and add that to the mortar and pestle with 1 chipotle pepper and adobo sauce, followed by some mustard, a little bit of olive oil, white wine vinegar, some honey, and go to work on all these ingredients till they're nice and crushed and blended and smooth. Should be the consistency of gravy, and you want to go ahead and give it a quick taste and make sure that it's to your liking, and just adjust it till it is if it's not. By now the beef should firm up real nicely. So you can see it's pretty firm. Now here I've got a blade that's designed to grate cheese for my food processor. On the other side I've got a blade that's designed to cut cucumbers, potatoes, zucchini, things like that. So what I'm about to show you, I don't recommend you do at home. I've seen these machines completely explode if they've been heat treated in a dishwasher. And that was just with a brick of cheese. So use a traditional meat slicer if you have one, or your knife. Even your butcher should be able to slice your meat thin enough that you can go home and make your own steak and cheese sandwich. I like to do it this way because it's 10 times faster and it turns out just the way I like it. Now I just got to hit it with some salt and pepper, pour in that marinade, then get to work on it. And all you got to do is make sure it gets completely worked in there evenly, and then you just let it sit till it gets to room temperature. Now on a hot pan on the stove, I'm going to drizzle in some olive oil, get that worked all around the skillet. Now add all of our chopped and sliced vegetables right to it. And you only need to spend about 10 minutes sauteing this. Just be sure to break up all the onions and get them all mixed in real good. I like to add a little bit of butter. And once that's completely melted in, I go ahead and season with some salt and pepper. Now all it really needs is a little bit of wait time. Make sure you start getting some color on all of your veggies. And once it looks something like this, you can go ahead and throw it down on a plate. And now we can get to work on our beef. Using the same pan, add some more oil, and go ahead and add the marinated chipped beef. And you cook this just about the same way you'd cook hamburger. You just want to make sure that it gets spread out evenly and it's cooked the same way as well. And if you're like me and you don't like to flip over 1 spoonful at a time and you're feeling brave, you can go ahead and give it a flip like this. Another trade secret I like to use is a little masher like this. It's got 4 sides and it really helps to break that meat apart. Just look how nice it separates as it's browning. Now's a good time to go ahead and give it a quick taste. Make sure it's to your liking. If not, go ahead and season with salt and pepper. And once it's cooked all the way through, or at least to your liking, it should look something like this. Now here I've got a full loaf of French bread. Just cutting that right down the middle. Get that opened up here. And you can butter it if you'd like, but I just like to lay that meat right down the center of the bottom of the bun. Then top it with the onions and peppers. Hit it with my favorite white cheese. And you can use provolone, Monterey, pepper jack, whatever you like. Then just pop that bad boy in the oven under a low broil. And you want to keep it in there till it just toasts and melts that cheese. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Just give me a minute here, I'm about to cut it open for you. Check that out. And there you have it. Steak and cheese sandwich right here in the Poor Man's Gourmet kitchen.
Thank you for watching, and be sure to stop by PoorMansGourmetKitchen.com for more recipes and exact ingredients.